So for example, you don't steal from people, because if everybody stole from people, everything would like stop working. That wouldn't be cool. It's like the golden rule, but cranked up a notch or something. Am I a fan of the show The Good Place? I watched season 1. It was like alright. Let's go this way. I have thoughts about effective altruism. I talked about effective altruism in one of my Patreon Ask Me Anythings. I think the basic difficulty of effective altruism is finding a way to judge if something's effective or not that resonates with everybody at the same time. If you're gonna like use a math equation to work out what the right way is to give resources, you're only getting as much mileage as that math equation applies to what the resources should be spent on or whatever. I don't know. Effective altruism is like, if I'm going to donate money to charity, how do I donate money to charity to get the greatest good out of this much money? So, effective altruism often recommends things like curing malaria for people. The thing is, if you think that yeah, depending on what you think the future of the world looks like, what is effective altruism changes rapidly. Can you get a philosophy degree if you sub to me for 4 years? No, I am not accredited. I could try to make that my like life goal though, become an accredited Institute of Learning here on twitch.tv. That could be pretty rad. I would have to like actually learn stuff instead of just saying things. What is altruism? Baby, don't hurt me. Altruism is like selflessness. It's like, yeah. Charity is a synonym of altruism to some extent. Oh, that's a good point. You want like the 4-year sub hat to be like a university cap sort of thing? I could do that for you. You sort of progress through the wizard ranks by hanging out on the channel, so maybe you're already being given a fake degree. Scholarly wizard. It's a decent start to our defect run. We got a bit of focus, we got a few frost orbs. We have 1 dark orb. I didn't even play the strike, don't need it. We got a preserved insect. Oh, wow. Okay, so we can kill all the elites. Eternal Feather will heal us a bunch when we enter rest sites, too. Would I do a run where I grab the card first and then the gold? I mean, I try to play well on stream instead of deliberately punting like that. Eternal Feather feels good as a non-boss relic. It's presumably really strong, right? Alright, Calcum is great, Glacier is great, Duplication Potion's probably better than Attack Potion. This is rad. Crushing right now. How come you always know what card I am going to pick, but you still suck so hard at this game? That's a really interesting question. Do you think you do know which card I'm going to pick every time, or do you think you know it 95% of the time, and then the rest of the time the reason that you're wrong is like significant to whether you win or not? There's one angle at it. There's also a lot of other stuff in the game, like playing the cards right in fights, using potions at the right time, pathing correctly, taking the right choices at events. Thoughts on increased availability of sustain for all classes? Sustainability is a lot more available for all the classes, for sure. I think that just means that it is. Which card am I going to pick here? Who was I talking to? Megalodon in a jar. Which card am I about to choose? Aren't we at the point where there are so many humans that if everyone starts doing the same thing, it ends up being bad? Yeah, that's sort of a weird thing about the categorical imperative. When I think about the categorical imperative in my own brain, I mean, it's not really the categorical imperative anymore, but I think about if the world is a system of humans who are trying to live their lives in a good way, given that I'm in the place that I am with the resources and privileges, and what's the other side of that? And any disadvantages that I have, what does it make sense for a person like me to be doing to make the world a good place? That's what I think. So I think it's important to recognize if you're in a place where you can do things that another person cannot, maybe because you have had certain things happen to you in your life that make you able to do that. Yeah, I think it's important to like recognize that the right path for you might be different than the right path for somebody else, and that that's okay, and that people should be trying to find the right path for themselves. There's interesting research into how we fool ourselves into thinking, yeah, I knew that if we don't write it down. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of what I was angling at there. I don't know if that's what it is or what. You believe in helping yourself and your clan, and that's it. Maybe you're a psychopath. Maybe. I think that's what a lot of people think, though. I don't really... That doesn't make much sense for me in my life because I am like a first-generation immigrant to another country, so it's become very apparent to me through my life experiences that like people all around the world count and are important. And if you asked me like which clan am I meant to be looking out for, I wouldn't really be able to tell you. Like, I don't know. I grew up in one country and now I live in a different one, and my extended family, like those of them who are still alive, live thousands and thousands of miles away, and I don't actually see them that much. And also, like, if I were to help them out, it wouldn't really help out my neighbors here, and if I helped out my neighbors, it wouldn't help out my family. So for me, that idea of tribalism sort of breaks down because of my experiences living my life. I don't think I want all for one here. I'm originally from New Zealand. Of the Twitch chat clan. Yeah, I guess Jorbs.tv could be my clan. The one thing that I really like about Twitch is that there are people from lots of different places around the world here. Definitely not everywhere, but quite a lot of different places. Can I declare my Twitch channel as an independent nation? For tax purposes, maybe? Interesting idea. Why did I leave New Zealand? My parents moved us. I didn't personally have any say in the decision, really. Moved when I was 12 and a half or something in that range. Can I show a viewer distribution by geography? I got some of that data. This channel, let's see, is this month? Do I get this data? I thought I got this data. Maybe I don't get this data anymore. Stream summary. I probably have that data, but I don't know where it is. Generally, when I've looked in the past, I have no idea if this was the correct play or not. Generally, when I've looked in the past, my viewers have tended to be like 20 to 30% American, probably 30 to 40% European, and then the rest from some... those numbers are probably wrong. That was an attempt to remember numbers that I haven't looked at for like 6+ months and make them add up to 100, and I don't think they were particularly close to adding up to 100. Anyway. Definitely my viewership is spread out a little bit. Just ask everybody to type out where they're from. Alright. An anonymous user has gifted a sub to Bell Tower. Thank you very much, anonymous user. Ogbo Musho to you as well. Lower percent US than you would have guessed. Two electrodynamics. I don't think we need two electrodynamics, do we? I think I might be good. I'm out of here. Peace. I'm gone. I'm gonna take Pandora's Box. Echo Form, Capacitor, Heat Sinks. Interesting. No block cards. I took Pandora's Box because I felt like channeling Plasma at the start of fights didn't do anything in this deck. I don't know, maybe that's wrong. Strike dummy is now useless. You don't know that. We could end up with a perfected strike eventually. It'll be difficult, but we could get there. Another defrag seems fine. Like one of these. Ooh. And I have one of these. I want to channel a Plasma Orb at the start of fights. That's unfortunate. Get rid of Rebound? Perhaps? Tempest, perhaps? Tempest seems pretty terrible. It's like a Whirlwind after Electrodynamics is in play, though. Charge batteries block, that's true. I have 3 apparitions though, so I was gonna say that I had Glacier, but yes, I also have 3 apparitions apparently. Ouch. I also have an Orichalcum. Actually I have pretty decent block. Good work so far, Apparition. You're doing great. Yeah. Like a genetic algorithm, it's like another apparition eventually. Sort of. Oh nice, we get full sustain from Eternal Feather. Didn't even really think about that. Book of Stabbing is very angry. Very angry. I don't know. We got the duplication potion. I could duplicate Doom and Gloom or Apparition. Let's play it super safe. I can't play this. It's awkward. Why do people change things? What's the point of redesigning Twitch? Why not just leave it the same? It's gotta be to try to appeal to new viewers, right? Are there people who watch Twitch already and upon seeing the redesign they're gonna like watch it more or not stop watching it because it was redesigned? Looks like Mixer now. Does it really? I recommend using dark mode, by the way. Dark mode's super rad for Twitch. Pentagraph Eternal Feather will keep us healthy for sure. I don't think we need another capacitor. I already have one, and I start with 6 orb slots. Seems fine. I want another claw. It's like sort of a small deck, and I have one already. It could be alright. I'm gonna grab another claw. Then I'm gonna upgrade Cool-Headed. Number 2. When you have a company where people are trying to move up, sometimes they will make arbitrary changes so that they caused improvement even if the change didn't help. It's an interesting idea. You've never seen a Gene Mod Shiv or Cyrosh in Long War 1, are those not viable? Shivs are really strong, actually. You can build strategies around Shivs. But Gene Mod and Psy are, eh. I mean, you can win with Psy. I don't think you can really win with Gene Mods, because I don't think they really do damage. Greetings, friend slavers. I have returned. I wonder what the slavers have been up to since the last time they killed me. Not this time, friends. What does ceramic fish do? The last time I looked at it, it gives you 7 gold every time you add a card to your deck. So basically nothing. Maybe it's been changed since last time I looked though. Maybe I should have looked. Might have been changed. Perhaps that was worth thinking about. I should keep Zap, I think. It's my only way to generate a lightning orb other than electrodynamics. So I think it's actually sort of important to keep that if I'm trying to draw cards with Compile Driver. If my like late fight strategy is to kill things with Compile Drivers and claws. And Barrage with Shuriken. That's actually pretty sick. Barrage Shuriken with like 8 orb slots. Seems alright. Potions are fine. Removing dual cast with a dark orb. Yep. That's what I just did. Bang, 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 pow. Kerpow, bang. Boom. You buy infinite cards with Ceramic Fish, Membership Card, and the Courier. I don't think so. I think cards would still cost like 15 or something. The genetic algorithm, it's up to 5 block. Basically a 4th apparition. Almost indistinguishable from a 4th apparition, I would say. Like 1 recycle. Parchwood, thanks for the 9 months. Agbomushu to you as well. If it were possible to determine the outcome of future events based off of the seed, it is. Would I use that information similar to how to track hidden enemies in XCOM? No. That could kill the heart. Maybe. I think we might die on like turn 8 against the heart. I think our damage is still a little bit slow, maybe. But I wouldn't say 100% for sure that we couldn't. It's a pretty strong deck. Listen, Vals, thanks for the 18 months. Ogbomo show to you as well. Should do another Seattle bar meetup. Be fun. The idea of double playing genetic algorithm is just like super enticing to me right now. Maybe we don't need to do that right now. What about 2 cold snaps and electrodynamics? What about that? That seems fine. We take some damage, but we like win pretty much. I'm in the streamer alley on Sunday, 88 Key Cameron. I actually don't know where that is myself, so if you can work it out and let me know, I would appreciate that. No, I'm sure I will work it out when I get there. These are going to be a major update. Devs are working on the 4th character right now. Presumably, when that gets released, it will be a pretty big update. So the big thing I want to do this fight from here is just double play genetic algorithm. The other stuff seems like it's all taken care of, basically. 15, 24, 30, 42, 51. Whoops. Isn't the 4th character out? It's on the beta branch. I don't want to play the defrags because they can draw genetic algorithm with heat sinks, and I need genetic algorithm to start in my opening hand so that I can play it twice. This is fine. Why are the devs still working on the game? I don't know, you'd have to ask them, I guess. Do you have a problem with them still working on the game, or? Oh. Second Echo form seems fine, right? Fusion Hammer or Runic Dome. I did sort of want to upgrade some other stuff. I don't really need to. I don't really need to rest either because of Eternal Feather and Pantograph, so like I'm not going to do anything at Campfires if I take Fusion Hammer. Presumably it is profitable to come out with new Slay the Spire characters, like presumably more people buy the game when you do that. And Sev, thanks for the sub. Ogbomusho to you as well. I don't know. Runic Dome's fine, Fusion Hammer's fine. Twitch chat presumably wants Fusion Hammer, right? Because it's stressful to not see what the enemies are doing. Skip. Skip is very aggressive. I don't know about that choice. You like stress? That's fair. Easy skip here. Well, I guess I missed that one. That's one mistake so far this run. I'm lucky that every other play I've made has been perfect, or else would be in trouble, probably. Do children grow out of the screaming phase? Like, do they just scream really loud from ages like 8 to 10, and then once they hit 11, they stop screaming so loud? Based on my streams, you would say no? Do I still scream? Sometimes. I guess I sometimes still scream. I shouldn't cast stones. Looks like the decision not to play Genetic Algorithm turn 1 may have caused me to not play it at all. Terrifying. One more card? Oh, no luck. Alright. You scream at full volume the whole time you're watching Jorbs, and you assume other viewers do much the same. Probably. Probable. I'm gonna take FTL over Claw. I think we can play our 2 Claws a lot of times, so we don't really need to get a third. If I would like to play 2 genetic algorithms this fight, I probably don't want to play electrodynamics. It's not like we can take damage, right? We just channel a bunch of frost orbs and we're good. There you go. We did it. Was that so hard? Hey, Speedy Rabbit. Casting stones is one of the best things you can do with your 2nd level spell slots. Isn't Blur level 2? I think Blur is level 2. Hey, ugly cat. Cool Hat, it seems fine. We can't upgrade this one, but still, it seems fine. We want to be able to channel more frost orbs more quickly, I think. Does ugly crying count as screaming? I don't think so. I think ugly crying and screaming are very different. I'm sorry to hear that you've been ugly crying, though. Unless you want to ugly cry. Maybe you want to ugly cry. I wouldn't judge you for that. Blur is level 2 and Blink is 3. Yep, I think so. I used to always cast Blur with my level 2 spell slots as my wizard because I was like a melee wizard and there wasn't anything else to do with my level 2 spell slots that was relevant. I would cast lots of Blurs when I ran out of hastes. But when I had level 3s, I would just use hastes. Back in the good old days. Can we petition the devs to change orbs to Jorbs? Yes. Absolutely. I've also informed the devs that my viewers are planning to unionize. I'll have the union cards distributed for you later this week. Ow. That's unfortunate. That's too bad. I mean, yeah, that really sucks. Okay, cool. Good old jawworm. Psychedelic duck. Gonna heal at the end of the fight. Am I? Pentagraph heals at the beginning of boss fights, not at the end. Was that the joke? No power potion. I don't really think there are many hits on power potion there. Are there? I don't think so. Like buffer, maybe? Did buffer even do anything? I think most of the time if we power potion there, we just waste our power potion, don't get anything. Alright, I'm gonna close my window. Buffer heat sinked. I don't think heat sinks did very much there. So generally, orange pellets is what you do at this store. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, okay, cool. Good chat. I have removed all debuffs. Why is a motion chip so expensive? It's okay, but not great. Is it not great? I think you might just be underestimating how good it is. It's very, very, very good. Uh-oh. Hey. That's useful. I think we had quite a few hits there. I had a video game that asked you for one of the words in the video game manual in order to like unlock and play the game back when I was a kid. In fact, I think that was pretty common as a way to combat piracy. But I would just guess the over and over again until I got it right because it took less time than finding the manual. Like, I would just sit there and write the, and after like 20 or 30 tries, I would just be right, and then I could play. It'd be a good barrage if we ever found the boot. Can't always find the boot, not every time. I don't think I want another unupgraded cool-headed. I think I'm good without. Yeah, there you go. You have it exactly right, Twitch chat. Skipping claw. Yeah, we've got a couple of claws, and I don't think we benefit too much from having more than that. Is it the or the? I definitely say the and the, depending on like the rest of the sentence that I'm saying. I wonder if everyone's like that, or if some people only say the and some people only say the. I like a skim. Use a little bit more card draw, I think. I guess we rest, or we can recall at the last campfire, since we're gonna have Eternal Feather and Pantograph healing us there. We're under the impression that we always want Claw. No Claw is flaw. Twitch chat always wants Claw. Depends on if it's followed by a word that starts with a vowel or not. That makes sense. Like a or an. The elephant. The streamer. The streamer. Yeah. The streamer, the... Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Cool. I learned something today. Mummified hand. Alright, we need more card draw now. Why did I play Scum? Don't know. I got like dazed and confused halfway through that turn. Probably fine then. Dazed, really confused. Why doesn't Claw get buffed twice by Echo Form? It does. Pretty sure. It's 14 block. Also get hit for... Oh, we just do that. Easiest game I've ever played. Maybe this is the moment. Maybe this is the fight where we kill the transient. Also, possibly not. He learned that the word apron was originally an apron, but morphed into an apron. I just love the word apron. Way to go, aprons. Thank you for all of the things that you do. This is our last turn. It's gonna be difficult. We're gonna need to draw a lot of claws here. Lot of claws. Very unlucky. You get a special relic for beating transient. No. The reward is the act itself. You also get an achievement for it if you don't already have the achievement. We're going off. Hot damn. Alright. That was rad. You also get a little gold and a card choice. Yeah, you get that whether you kill transient or not, though. You get that for the end of the fight, not for killing transient. Algorithm's starting to get there. 2 duplication potions. Hey, Singing Bowl's like pretty good. At a wildlife rehab facility, you met 2 crows which said caw in a human accent. Is this true? Are you like... The story you have shared sounds too good to be true. All I'm saying is that I've been hurt before. Looks fine. Who would hurt me? Oh. That'll show you. I sure hope we don't end up on the curse, because I am definitely never dealing damage to you again this turn. Fortunate. There's a video on YouTube of a raven saying "say nevermore" as if a human had told it "say nevermore" and it picked up both words. It's trolling. Ravens are notable trolls. A lot of my idols growing up were ravens, actually. as a budding internet troll myself. Is it possible to make Twitch not a stark white? Maybe. 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 Yeah, dark mode will do it for you. The white letters of dark mode burn your eyes. I'm sorry to hear that. Sounds like really, really miserable. Look into Chatty. Do a Google for Chatty, that's what I use for my chat room. Do a Google? Have I become an old person? I feel like old people say do a Google. Just do a Google for it. Boomer Jorbs. You know, you don't have to be a boomer to be old anymore. I've noticed that every day, everyone around me gets a day older. And it doesn't seem to be stopping. It just keeps going. Eric, thanks for the 7 months. Ogbomo show to you as well. How old am I? Like 18, I think. Who's counting, though? Apparition or genetic algorithm? We can actually play Skim because we have Recycle for Doom and Gloom. Were we to draw the Echo form that we want to put in play? I think I'll play this anyway. Do we even need Echo form? I don't even think we need Echo form this fight. Fight very easy. Jorbs doesn't look a day over 57. Well, thank you, Sid Vitriolic. Neither do you. In today's episode of Streamers Fight Back, watch as Jorbs interacts with Twitch chat. There are some game shows at TwitchCon this year, including Are You Smarter Than Twitch Chat? I heavily considered asking if I could be involved. I figured ultimately a simple yes would, you know, not be that entertaining. JK, JK. Do I have a person in mind when I read Twitch chat? Mr. Rogers. I read every comment from Twitch chat as though it is from Mr. Rogers. 18. Actually, full block here. And I think. Do I do this? I guess I do this. So that's fine. I do sort of want to keep a lightning orb around so that my compile driver draws more cards, but does it really matter? No, not really. Doesn't seem like actually a big deal, does it? Hey, Louis! Where can you find patch notes for Slay the Spire on Xbox? I am not sure. Somebody in chat might know that. Okay, fight number 2. My meter seems easier than Awakened one. It's cool. Cool. Pretty cool. But I do some old run commentary explaining where I was wrong. I think that's a lot harder to do than it might sound like it would be. I think it's actually pretty difficult to jump into a run that you played on a different patch a long time ago and just like instantly understand what's going on. Implying Jorbs has ever made a mistake. Yeah, I know. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I feel personally attacked. We'll be hearing from my lawyer. Also, I am hiring a lawyer, if there are any lawyers in Twitch chat. Asian Sauce, thanks for the 14 months. Hogboom Wushu to you as well. Am I going to play Team Fight Tactics anymore? I don't know. I don't know. There are things that I like about that game, and there are everything else about that game. Lawyer singular. I wonder how Twitch chat plays being a lawyer would go. Couldn't be much worse than Twitch plays Pokemon. There are things that I like a lot about Teamfight Tactics. Also, like every week or two they break the game again and they keep on making changes to it that I don't like at all, so yeah. I play it while I'm not streaming sometimes still, but I have not been taking it very seriously. Twitch Twitch plays Pokemon. That's a good point. How many times did you die though? Just to have like full information here. I can promise you a 1 lawsuit, however, on average I will die 622 times. I tried Underlords, yeah, I wasn't very interested in it. That's what you enjoy about the game, constant change. Just random crap. Oh, today ranked is disabled because one of the items gives players infinite units. Cool. I love chain. Well, we shouldn't bother sensibly balancing the new piece because we can just change it 3 hours after we release it. With 5 nerfs and a single hotfix. People will enjoy getting to interact with more varied content. We can do this for +5 dexterity for one fight if we want. Not even sure that we want it. Akabeko's here. What the hell is that dog? That is my child. I very well may be dead like 100 to 0 this turn. Interesting. I think I played the first turn very wrong. Why won't you die? Whoops. Yeah, I shouldn't have died there. That was just a terrible turn 1. Alright. Well played, me. Sir Diggles, thanks for the 2 months. Agba Mushu to you as well. How could I have played the first turn better? Just playing 2 apparitions seems like it would have been pretty good.